Ladies, please, 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 please understand this. You do not need to win a man over, okay? You do not need to manipulate him, to convince him, to get him to like you. Like, you do not need to do these things. These men should be doing that for you. What are you doing? Why are you devaluing yourself? Literally, like, in my soul. Because it's like, if he doesn't want you, upon seeing you, upon meeting you, upon your first date, your first interaction, my brain is scrambled eggs right now, because what the are you guys doing? Have we learned nothing from me? Like, have we learned absolutely nothing? Guys, it took you forever to get him? What? That's what he should be saying. Oh my God. Okay. We're going to reconvene. This month. We are restarting your pretty, gorgeous, beautiful little brains, because I cannot. This is literally no shade to you, but I get this so often. With you guys, where you are fighting. You are fighting for him to like even look at you, for like him to even like want to be with you, for him to immediately know. The second that I feel like I am like more invested in someone than they are in me, I'm like, I go to the mirror and I'm like, what the is going on? And I do that to my friends. I'm like, ew, immediately know, what the are you doing? Like, you're like, oh my God, like waiting for him to like, no, you are the chooser. Why are you running around? You think I'm going to sit here and beg someone when there's other people begging me? Like, immediately now. We need to have a serious sit down. We need to have a sit down conversation. And we need to, I don't even know where to start. Okay. Do you have questions for me? Because I have questions for you.
Talk about the final words of a woman who is going to be single for pretty much the rest of her life, right? This is how it starts, right? I mean, these are the things that these chicks say, that never find a man, can't hang on to a man. You know, she's not bad looking. She can get lots of dates, right? But none of these dudes are going to stick around. Okay, nobody wants to deal with that. No guys want to deal with that, especially with that attitude. And I really, truly believe, just, you know, if you heard her yourself, that the older these women get, the more delusional they become. Okay? They just become more and more delusional as they get older. You know how when you're a child, you're just pretty delusional? And then as you get older, as you mature, you become more realistic, right? Like when you were a kid, you probably want to be an astronaut or, you know, professional NBA player or something like that. And as you got older, your reality started to set in, and you started to think to yourself, well, you know, the Lakers aren't going to be calling anytime soon. I'm 5'11", 5'10". You know, I don't think this is going to be a career path for me. Then you start to get more realistic, and you start to think, okay, what are my other options here? Maybe go to vocational school, maybe you become a truck driver, maybe you become, you know, an engineer or something like that, and you make a decent living for yourself. But the reason why you're able to do that is because you fess up to reality, right? Because if you're still sitting there dreaming and thinking that you're going to be in the NASA space program, and you're, you know, going more and more broke to the point where you're about to live in a cardboard box, you know, I mean, if you still don't wake up to the fact that it's not happening, then, you know, you might need some mental help, right? Which I'm beginning to think many of these women do, right? I mean, it's just hard to watch at times how these chicks are just running in circles. I mean, they're their own worst enemy, right? The refusal to just see reality for what it is, just a detachment from reality. And I mean, this chick is really off her rocker here, because she's talking about like, oh, when I catch myself investing in a guy and making an effort, I'm like, what are you doing? That's what you're supposed to do, right? That is what you're supposed to do when you're with somebody that you're attracted to, and vice versa, right? If, you know, you're a dude and you're really attracted to a chick, you're gonna make effort, right? But she's basically saying like, no, I don't want to put in any effort, right? You got to chase me. You got to pursue me. You gotta court me. Really? When there are 22-year-old versions of you out there, you gotta court you, the 32-year-old version? I don't think so. I don't think that's gonna be happening. Okay? In any case, let's roll on next clip.
This is gonna be a little bit toxic, but I don't care. The way that you make him obsessed with you for a long time, the way that you keep him chasing, is that your foot is always half out the door. You don't even need to say it, but you just need to be like this. Like, if he messes up, you are ready to go like this. You're not gonna be there for months and months begging for better treatment. You need to be ready to risk it all if it's necessary. And we women don't really understand this, because we want somebody who's stable, who's always there for us, but that's not what they actually want, even if they say that. They want someone that is a challenge, that needs to be treated right, that they could lose, that they never fully own, actually.
All right, more broken dating advice from more broken women. All right, you listen to this chick, you're gonna end up just like her. Ladies, right? You're going to end up single just like her. Talking about on her social media how you should start your relationships, make sure you always have one foot in, one foot out. Yeah, I mean, that is fabulous advice for keeping a relationship with a man. One foot in, one foot out. Yeah, he's gonna stick around because you're the last piece of ass on this planet, right? You're the last female on this earth, and there are no other ones. Stop dreaming, ladies. Stop dreaming. The guy will just find somebody else, right? He may even just stay with you while he's like banging his coworkers. Right? Is that the type of relationship you want? I mean, yeah, this is why I always tell these chicks, don't take advice from other women, especially single women. I mean, if you're going to listen to any woman, make sure that woman's happily married, not your unhappily married, women who are on the verge of divorce, but your friends that are in happy marriages. Listen to them. Stop listening to these dames on the IG that are talking about, how he should never feel like he has you, right? You should always make sure that he feels like, he has to invest in you. No, that's not a healthy relationship. And do you really want him focusing on, focusing his effort and energy on, pursuing you, or going out there and trying to be the best man that he is, make the most money he can, so that you can have the best life that you possibly can with this guy, right? Because when you're in a relationship with a man, you are like a team, right? You're like a team, and he's the leader, okay? Unless you're gonna be the breadwinner, which we all know based on the statistics, women do not like to date men who are making less money than them. So obviously this guy is gonna be making more money than you, right? Do you really, want to exhaust his energy and, motivation in life, and just distract him away from, his job and his business so that he could focus on little old you and just paying all his attention to you? No, of course not. Right? It's not the makings of a healthy relationship. So stop taking advice from these chicks. It's terrible, terrible advice.
Have you ever heard the expression, the longer I stay single, the more selective I become? This is a fact. And the reason why is because the longer you stay single and genuinely enjoy your vibe, up your standards, you're doing things to take care of yourself, you're living your life, you're actually loving life, that becomes your new standard, okay? There's a lot of you're not going to go for, there's a lot of you're not going to tolerate, and a lot of you're not going to put up with, because you don't need to. You're literally doing everything for yourself and enjoying your life. Why would you lower the bar and lower your standards for someone to come in and start stressing you and adding chaos to your life? No, thank you.
And here we go again. We have a 30-plus-year-old woman talking about how the longer she stays single, the more selective she becomes. Right? And based on her theory here, if you look at the 50 or 60-year-olds that we sometimes cover here on the 33 Secrets, these chicks are exactly that. They have become way more selective than they have ever been at any point in their lives. regardless of the fact that they have no more leverage in the dating world, they have no more influence over men, they have no more power over men, they have become more selective. And then they cry about still being single. They cry about how they're alone on the weekends. I don't have anybody. I just want a good man. I just want this. I just want that. I can't find anybody. Well, look at your laundry list of requirements for a man. I think a couple of years ago we covered this little Steve Harvey bit where he brought a woman on there and they had to bring out these basically poster boards of the requirements she has for dating a man. And no shock, I mean, even a few years later after we've covered this video, she is still single. She does not have a man. She is not married. She does not have a ring on her finger, because that man doesn't exist. And even if he does exist, I don't think he is going to be going for a 45-year-old, which I believe she was. She was about 45 years old. This woman is heading towards her mid-30s, looks like, and now that she is still single, she is doubling down on that and just adding to her list of requirements for men. Like more, no, I'm not being selective enough. That's the reason I'm still single. No, the reason you're still single is because you're too selective, right? That is like 99% of the reason why these chicks who are her age and older are still single. Too selective, right? That is your Achilles heel from the time you started dating when you were 12 or 13 years old. That has been your Achilles heel, girl. Too selective. You know, the women who get married and the women who stay married, happily married, those are women who knew that they had better options. They could have, but they chose the best man, that would go the distance with them, right? That would stick around long term. Not the short term guy, but the long term guy, right? And they're still married. They're still married. So, yeah, it's almost like, just saying that you're never going to work and you're just going to keep buying lottery tickets until you hit the $1 million jackpot, right? I mean, yeah, you're just like, nope, not going to settle. Got to get this $10 million jackpot. Just going to keep buying lottery tickets. Well, you're just going to stay broke. You're going to continue to go more and more broke and more in the hole, right? Because you're looking for this lottery ticket. This is what these chicks are looking for. They're looking for the winning lottery ticket when, the winning lottery ticket, it's like the odds of winning that is just insane, right? So, as always, gentlemen, drop your comments below. Let me know what you think of tonight's coaching video. Anything you'd like to add, anything you'd like to share, please drop them in the comments below, and I'll see you below in my comments. So until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets, signing out here with the Lamborghini. Such a beautiful car. Just got this car, and we're going to be featuring it here on the channel for many months and many years to come. So get used to it. And yes, I still have the DeLorean. DeLorean is not going anywhere. But we are going to enjoy this car for many years to come while we have it here on the channel. Just picked this car up, had it delivered basically a week ago. The same guy who delivered my DeLorean, TJ, at Florida Exotic Transport. He also delivered the Lamborghini for me. You can also follow me on IG at MadCrossOfficial if you want to see the entire process of me purchasing this car. I'll probably do a full review on my Alpha channel, which should be fun. I'll have that up momentarily if it's not up already. This car is just amazing, right? I was on the hunt for this car for over 2 years, and then finally when it popped up, it took me over 2.5 months to close this deal and get this car at the right price where I felt comfortable, they felt comfortable letting it go. This is in Rosa Festo Red. This car is finished in Rosa Festo Red, which is one of the rarest colors for Lamborghini. It's a $14,880 option. It's gorgeous, looks really good. But going to be featuring it in a lot more coaching videos here on the channel, so I'm very excited about it, as you can see. But as always, gentlemen, don't forget to smash that like button, smash the subscribe button and smash that notification bell as well so that you are notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, please, right? Helps me out a ton when you guys actually subscribe and you don't just take off on me, right? So make sure you're subscribed to the 33 Secrets as well. This is in the right color too, right? This is basically the color of the 33 Secrets right here, right? I should put a big 33 logo right on the hood. Right? Just piss off all the modern women out there. In any case, for you guys who want to support my work and everything I'm teaching you here, all of this red pill, gold pill, platinum pill content that I've been teaching you for years and years, if I've added value to your life, if you love what I do here, the best way to support me is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, the same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students all around the world now are out there approaching and closing every single week. And I kid you not, we are making it happen every single week. I want you to join us. I want you to become one of us, right? We should all be driving Lamborghinis. In any case, that's the best way to support my work, guys. All you need to do is click the link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. It just takes 2 seconds. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video. I'm out. Man, this car is gorgeous, isn't it? Look at that. Woo! Oh, goodness gracious. What a ride.